Today's we just give you some kind of the use case and how we're going to apply the CHESSCON's the animation in our current the automated terminal. Before I just going to explains this kind of the use case to you all. I also surprised that that terminal they keep continue to apply the simulation every day, and even the like the to do this kind of the simulation. So that's why it's quite amazing. But before that, just to share some kind of the information for you all. And for the TSB, and actually TSB, I believe that except a lot of people they're using the Navas, and then they also some terminal they also using the TSB solution. So from the TSB side, we also providing some kind of the different kind of the solution, like we provide our solution in the cloud platform, we applied our solution in some automated terminal, and we also do the simulation. And major, when we do the consultation and simulation, we're using the CHESSCON solution, and to do the elimination or evaluation and all the part. So our like the R&D department, which is quite useful and often, and then to use the CHESSCON solution to do the consultation project as well, right? So if you can see, our solution start from the 2020. And then we're trying to make another level of the digitalization. So that's why we're trying to add more logistic or digital the solution platform inside. We're trying to put in some kind of like the AI machine learning, big data. We put our system into the cloud platform, which is can be running in the AWS or running in the Microsoft Azure or even another like the cloud platform as well. We keep continue to enhance our solution and into the most like the latest technology, and then to see how we can apply those kind of the technology, and then to help our like the existing customer and with the terminal as well. So on top of it, definitely we do a lot of like the centralized platform or digital twins the platform, and with the CHESSCON's the simulation and animation as well. So on top of it, we also trying to do some kind of the autonomous truck project. So several project has been done in the UAE, and also we applied some kind of the FMS solution and interface with our existing TOS as well, right? So this is some kind of the latest update from our side, which is just to share with all the like the user. So and another one part is that we also is planning to apply the live view. Yes, Oliver said yes, and then live view not only limited to apply in the N4 ECS, and also we also is trying to adopt this kind of the solution, because this is quite nice the solution to adopt it and then to share with the terminal, and then to let them have another like the accepted 2D view. We can show the 3D view for them, and then to see different kind of the information as a live, and then for the terminal user, right? So if you can see our use case, which is today's trying to explain to you, is the one of the automated terminal in Korea. And this Korean terminal is around 3.1 million total terminals, the capacity. And yes, in the Busan New Port, they have the free berth, is the Fuyap automated terminal, which is the running our latest the TOS, which is we call KTOS 8.1 version. And before, a lot of the like the manual terminal or the semi-automated terminal, they also like the using the human or another third party's simulation, and then to do the testing as well. But very interesting is that for this terminal, they keep using very frequently with the simulations, the solution to do the testing. So that is some case we try to share with you how they're going to using the CHESSCON solution in around all the day with the with their operation. Definitely during the implementation period, then they do that using the CHESSCON simulation, and then to do the like the data migration testing from their old tools, and then move to the new tools, right? So this is the one thing normally every people know that. and then how they're going to use the animation on that. And another one part, which is that we also understand, like the end-to-end business process flow, or some kind of the new strategy from the terminal point of view. They want to apply the difference, the layout, difference, the maybe pooling strategy, and then to adopt the system. Those the thing which is can be happen. But what happened now is that they all the day they're using the animation to do the operation performance evaluation in every shift, and even like the every new release, and then they do. So that's why with some kind of the new functionality like the auto yard plan, or change the reset scheduling, and how we're going to do the estimation or forecasting the yard crash, that those kind of the new functionality, which is they're using the animation to do the test in the UAT environment, even the production. So that's why they put the thing into the production environment to see what will be the operation performance look like. And then on that, those the part. So that is the quite amazing for, as say, the wheel terminal, and then they're using those the thing very frequently. And at the same time, because as you know that the animation, you need to take a lot of time to waiting. But with the CHESSCON and the TSB, that kind of the infrastructure, which is where we're going to compress, squeeze the time 4 to 8 times the acceleration, the result is still the same. If we more than like the 10 times or 15 times, the result will have the slightly difference. So that's why they will always trying to do the squeeze test or the stress test within the short time, and then to test, is it that functionality, the changing of the equipment poolings, the configuration, which is can be worked or not. So if you can see in here, with that kind of the simulation or animation, and then they how to help their terminal daily operation improve their vessel productivity, and we get more like the good the yard plan, at least also based on the inbound booking, that all the information they trying to reduce a lot of the the external trucks, the turnaround time, or even the internal trucks, the turnaround time as well. So with the CHESSCON, with those the thing we have the very better monitoring the capability, and also the equipment's availability as well. So this is something they share with us, and then after they apply the CHESSCON solution or animations in the production, or even the stress test and as well day to day. So normally how they works is the since we have a little bit nice the advantage is we can using the CHESSCON at accelerator 4 to 8 times. So that's why we can just only take like the 7.5 minute to 15 minute to do the simulation for 1 hour's operation. So that's why they always is applied into the UAT, stress test, operation performance evaluation, and live evaluation. So those the thing is that day to day what they trying to do. So this is what they trying to do, and then we just record down and share with you. So I believe but that is not the latest version of the CHESSCON live view, but at least this is the existing version they are now is using. They are interfaced with our KTOS, the latest version, and then to do the live operation. So that's why with the animation, the wheel TOS operation, and then to interface with that and do this kind of the simulation, and with the whole system. So that's why with the pooling, and then with all the equipment, because they're using the ARMG, so that's why which is very easy for us to just to send the location and then to do the simulation immediately with the ECS. So that's why ECS, how they're going to do, we respond back to the TOS, and we in sync them with the animation with the CHESSCON. So that's why if you can see here, this is the actual operation, how it works with the simulation together. And now you can see inside just only the one crane, but there's the several yard crane, which is the keep running and multiple. And with the live the environment, which is to be record down and then in here. So it's for the external truck and internal truck, sorry, and then all the kind of the vessel operations, the simulation in here. And at the same time, we also can be see there's a lot of like the wheel user can be just to take a look, and then or just to focus on the each block or the another block, and then to come out that those the part. And CHESSCON itself, they also provide some kind of the inquiry, and then so that's why within this wheel, then we can see several different the information can be shown out with the zoom. It should be quite smoothly, but when we're doing the record down, and then yeah, that will be have some like the frame rate change. But if you can see, we are simulated whole terminal with the three vessel berthings together, and then to do the stress test and make sure like that their operation or performance is the fit to their expectation. And if you can see here, this is our application, and it's the real time online to interface with the CHESSCON to do the simulation. And in here, this is kind of our like the yard pulling with all the like the truck, and then what is the instruction to give them is very clear. And is it they're working on, or they idle, or what they're going to do. So we put the two application together, and with that tool is in sync with the KTOS with the CHESSCON. And every job has been moving. So that's why once we activate the job, and then so the truck is moving on to pick up the container. So all the like the rotation and then the route rotation, which is already decided at the beginning. So that's why we know that which will be the best the path for the truck, how they go. So that's why that is something we trying to give them all the information. With the full yard optimization and then the yard planning, which is we will be based on the most optimistic like the path, and then to come out some kind of the better solution, or we also give them some kind of like the deal operation, like to reduce some kind of the empty movement as well. So that those the thing is the thanks for the user and also the CHESSCON to give a lot of the information on the simulation. So which is we can come out this kind of the wheel, and then to see that all is live on all the part. So like the work queue and which truck is working on. So this is like the whole application is the full running, and then by the simulation or by the animation as well. And then so that's why we come out the result. And so user, they always is just think to create another environment. And then with this environment, they try to change the parameter, or they do it in the live animation. That means that we're using the web application with the database, and then we get all the data, and then to, of course, operation is a keep running. But another one part is that we're using the animation, and then to come out the forecasting result. So with that kind of the forecasting result, system will give them the alert, or is it that will be have enough equipment or can be achieved your target productivity. So that's why this is a kind of our key supervisor, which is we can show you that how many crane, and is it every crane will have the yard crash or the crane crash, that similar kind of the things which is we can show in here on live, and with like the estimation of the target completion time, that all the part. And with the real-time application, that which is look like it's alive, and then but it's the running in the animation with the live data. And we provide the 2D terminal monitoring wheel and with all the data. So that's why what we're trying to do in the next project is that we're trying to adopt this kind of the 2D view into the CHESSCON live view. So that's why they can have the 2D top view and also the 3D view together, and which is can have a more clear visibility with the terminals, the current situation. With that, those the information definitely they can come into the remote center, which is they can set up the office out of the terminal, which is that is possible. And at the same time, like that, you can see CHESSCON give the user a lot of the report and statistic. So that's why after the animation, then we can see different kind of the result, which is we can fine tune the parameter. And that all the thing which is the now is that they are working on. And then that all the result, and also we get back from our solution, that means our TOS, and then we should then do the evaluation and give the comment to the user. So that's why they can try to do the amendment by themselves manually, right? So this is something which is that terminal day to day is working on. But it tells us is for all the semi-automated terminal with the animation and simulation, which have the significance to help their daily operation, and even they can do a lot of the evaluation very easily. So it looks kind of the mandatory functionality for the semi-automated or the full automated terminal accordingly as well. So on top of it, so this is the kind of our current one customer, they are working using the animation day to day. The use case which is I'm trying to share with you all. And at the same time is what will be the next, because just only to do the animation or simulation or we just get the result, it may not be how the terminal to get more things. So that's why what we're trying to do is with the CHESSCON, the animation, with our TOS, the solution KTOS, and then which is we trying to include the CHESSCON, the terminal view. So that's why it can tell you that the terminal view, which can be interfaced with the different kind of the vendors, the solution. Not only the M4, KTOS also is trying to work on that. And on top of it is that we're trying to give them some kind of the integration platform. For the animation, then we get the animated performance result with the live data. And at the same time, normally how we're going to do in the production is that we just give them the alert. And then so that's why the operation or the person in charge, they can base on the result to do the design or to do the decision on which parameter we're going to turn it on, or which theme or which model, how they're going to package the global pooling or the segregates by the pooling system. So those the thing which is they can decide by human. But on top of we trying to enhance our solution with some small AI tools, because AI tools can be very big, but also can be in the individual small item. So that is what we're trying to do is we trying to adopt some kind of the very normal practice, like for some situation, the operation must to turn on this parameter, and after that terminal, after that situation, we resolve it, then we just turn it off. Like in Hong Kong, if the typhoon come, then they must to turn on the auto streaming. So make the container layout can be supporting with the strong wind. But after typhoon is left, and then that will be turn it off and then come back to the normal situation. So this kind of the scenario is must to do. So that's why we can apply some kind of the AI solution, let the system to decide when we're going to turn it on and when we can do it to turn it back, right? So those the thing which is we are going to enhancing in our current solution. And on top of it, with our acceleration, and we could like to try to put the similar result and estimated result in the terminal view. So that's why they can have the 2D view from our TOS. They also can enjoy the 3D terminals, the view through the terminal, just called the terminal view, and then to see all the different situation with the forecasting alert functionality. So those the thing which is we are planning is working on the project, and then to apply in the different kind of our existing customers with the automated terminal. But we believe that many terminal they also willing to have this kind of the thing. But but first part is the most automated terminal. They are very interesting how they're going to use the animation and then to forecasting and do their simulation automatically. So this is what we can see the trend, and a lot of the automated terminal or even some manual terminal, they also is thinking about that, how it works on that part. So with that, those the solution, which is you can see, our application now is a one can be support the cloud, HTML5, even to based on all the data to apply for the Power BI and do some kind of the analyze. Yeah, definitely we all the things that we support the AI, IoT, cost optimization, because with that those kind of the IoT information we come out, then we can give you some kind of we can give the operation people some kind of the cost evaluation, and then how after this kind of this animation, what will be the total cost compared with your original one or the existing one. So this is something which is that we also slowly build and then to work on that, because of that those the thing we cannot say today we decide and then after 1 week or 1 month can be done. So it will be take long time and then to do the R&D, and then we also can be take everything's good. So that's why we will be trying to slowly, step by step, and then to share all the information to our existing customer and the market as well, right? So if you can see, not just only the automated terminal or the semi-automated terminal, they will be using the animation, but we, as both the presenter also explained that, and then we also can be apply the animation in the vessel part, that means the shipping line, port authority, warehouse, or even the truck. So that's why with that, those kind of the difference, the ways the animation come out, then we can look forward to see not only the terminal itself, maybe the port itself, what with the simulation and forecast after the 2 to 3 hours, what happened for that those the thing. Because in the market, there's a lot of the tools can be help you to do the port forecasting, routing forecasting. So everything can be come inside into the one picture that will be have a very great solution and supporting our existing customer, and then to improve a lot of the performance for our industry.